What's up, Raider Nation? It is your boy MC Raider. We got Cheeto Linus here in the house. Welcome to Real Talk Nation podcast. And as you can see, we do have some special guests in the house, ladies and gentlemen. I got to introduce my boy, Robert Sandoval. Big Raider fan all the way from LA back in the days. But, we connected and we've been talking Raider football. So, we've been having that segment, Coffee or What? Yeah. And we have someone from our followers come through and would speak some Raider football. And then no introduction. You already know my boy, that sports man in the house. What up?
What up? What up? If you know, you know. Raider Nation, Raideration, Raider Mother. Can't say that. Nation, what's cracking?
How you doing today, Cheeto?
Good, man. I'm excited coming off of victory, so that always feels good coming into this week.
That's right, Robert. Welcome here, man.
Hey, it's good to be here with all you guys, and I'll talk about Raider football and what's going on. What happened on the game against the Titans, and what's going to happen in Kansas City,
Absolutely.
And we were just talking about, we're believing in a miracle.
Chief Week, baby. Let's go.
So, Raider Nation, it's the last time we've been here, and almost all the time we do a show, we come off through a loss. And sad shows, man. But, hey, we're excited, even though it wasn't a pretty win. We got the dub, and we're going to talk about it. So, I just want to get you guys input, the sports main. How'd you see that game, man? The good and the bad.
Well, you know what? Seeing that game, I expected that win. You know what I mean? I had leading up to that game, I had a bunch of Raider Nation telling me we was gonna find a way to mess it up. I'm like, hold on, this is one. This is one on the schedule. I can look and I know we can chalk that up as a W. So, we played pretty much the way I figured we would. Tennessee Titans are very, 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 very terrible. Cam Ward is Jamarcus Russell, and it's a win I expected.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been trying to think throughout this week, talking about this game, and I was there at the game, seeing how many people were still booing Geno Smith, and that's one of the things that we're all concerned about. You know what I mean? And I know my boy Robert had some really negative things to say about Geno in the last few weeks, but he's here. But let me tell you, I seen Geno Smith very protective this time. I think he was playing like not him. He didn't want to make a mistake. He was you know what I mean? He was because that's Geno. Geno will see you one-on-one, and he's going to let that thing rip. And it's going to be either you're going to get a pick or your receiver's going to do a good play, and then it looks good on Geno. That's always been him. So this time I saw him like, oh, I don't want to mess up, man. And everything. But what do you think, Robert?
Well, you might have seen him that he was a little bit more protected, didn't want to mess up, but he did end up messing up. He did end up, and one of the things like he's saying right here, that sportsman, that game, me and my son, we were talking about it. He goes, oh, they're going to lose if Geno's in the game.
Right.
But we won. But even though with our offense, if it would have been for our defense, our offense, we should have put more points on that board.
Right.
We should have put more points on that board because the Titans, they're a terrible team other than the Jets.
Yeah.
The Jets, they're right? They haven't won anything.
Yeah.
So we're grateful that we got that win, but now we got to focus against Kansas City. Yeah. And like I say, I don't like Geno. And I don't know why he's still our quarterback, but they should put Pickett. I really like Aiden O'Connell.
No, my God.
But they should put Pickett.
Oh Lord,
they should put Pickett.
I don't know. I don't know about that, Aiden O'Connell, but. Cheeto, what do you think, man?
You know what, man? Shout out to the defense. Max did his thing he's supposed to. We always talk about how he needs to show up, and he showed up. And then shout out to Jonah Laulu, bro. He's from Vegas. He's there. The Oos represented, got those big sacks. And Devin White, too. A lot of people were wondering what happened when we let Pratt go, what's going to happen with the linebackers. But Devin White stepped up. I mean, the offense continues to struggle.
Yeah.
But Ashton Gency, bro, I was a doubter, but I really believe in that dude, man.
Yeah, and then... I mean, before we get into the Kansas City Chiefs game, going back to this game with the Titans, I mean, we all going to this game, we knew we were going to get this dub. It was just one of those things, it's a home game.
Yeah.
And I told him, bro, we're going to win. It's a mandatory win for us. We're going to
win.
They're going to win this game. But unfortunately, came with another team that's struggling, and you can kind of put it together. But, I mean, you're a defense guy, man. We can't put no much pressure on the defense. I think the defense do this thing, but any things you're concerned for this team moving forward?
I mean, my concern for this team moving forward, I'm with my man. My concern is Geno Smith. I was never a fan of Geno Smith, only at West Virginia. When he was at West Virginia with Tavon Austin, I liked Geno. But since he's been to the league, it's just been terrible. He had the one good season in 2022 where I was like, wow, who is this guy?
Yeah.
But, I mean, we got the Jets Geno. We got the Jets Geno. We got the Jets and Giants Geno. But when it comes to the defense, you know, my concerns was the defensive backs coming into the season. I was good with the defensive line. My guy, Jonah Laulu, what up, Oos? And you already know Max and Adam Butler. So I'm good with the defensive line. Linebackers, I was a little up and down, but, you know, I'm a fan of Jamal Adams, and he been doing his thing. And, my only real concern was the back end. That was the biggest concern, and we've been seeing why I was concerned about the back end. But overall, I mean, you know, I think we got what we expected from the last game. But going forward, like going against Patrick Mahomes and everybody else, and the rest of the season going forward, it's going to be about really mixing coverages, man. Like the cover 3 scheme is cool, but it can't just be always expected. You know what I mean? Sometimes I want to see some man-to-man. I want to see some things being mixed up because I feel like we got speed on the defense, but if you're in a zone defense, what does it matter? Because now we're just sitting in these places with all these gaps in there. If we can play actual man-to-man, I think we'll see Darian Porter play better because he's got the speed, he's got the height, and he'd be able to, you know, I think we'll be better that way. Mix it up some. I'm just sick of seeing the same old cover 3. This isn't the Seahawks, man. We don't got Richard Sherman out there.
No.
I don't know, Cheeto. What do you think right now?
Man, I agree. The secondary has always been the question. Against Titans, we didn't have to worry about it. Cam Warner wasn't really that good with his receivers. But Mahomes, we know what Mahomes can do. Kelsey, he's getting his weapons back, Rashee Rice. So what's going to happen with the wide receivers? How are they going to react? I'm with mixing it up. My thing is because these corners are so young, so new, how are they going to react playing man-to-man? Are they going to – the way Patrick Gann's been playing is like you're just giving up the underneath. They don't want to give up the big plays, but you're also giving up a lot of yards at the same time. So they got to clean that up. This secondary – it's got to step up. This is the guys you pick. This is the guys you roll with, like Sportsman saying. Mix it up a little. Let them do a little man-to-man. Let them do a little zone. Do some different blitzes. Yeah. Remember, we have to pressure Mahomes. That's the only way we're going to win this game.
I just think, before I ask Robert, I mean, the defense, I think they're set. You know, I was there. I mean, they're not great, but they're a decent defense where we're working right now. Mm-hmm. I was there. I had the privilege to be on the sidelines, and I was able to see Patrick Graham went to every single defensive player, grabbed them by the helmet, and he was like telling them some stuff. I never seen that. Maybe because I never been down there.
Yeah.
But it looked like they're very connected, and my kudos go out to the defense because they can only do so much.
Yeah.
If the offense keep going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, our defense is going to get tired. By the come in the third quarter, it's going to be a wrap for us. So I don't know, Robert. You've seen this game also this weekend, and what I mean, without the defense, anything that you look moving forward that need to work out?
Well, the defense, it could get better.
Yeah.
It could definitely get better. And if it would have been for Max Crosby, you know, he's the one that brings the defense together. He's the one that puts everything together, the icing on the cake and everything.
Yeah.
But our offense is the one that's really bad, and especially like what I noticed, like you said, that Geno was being more protective. Also, he holds on too long to the ball.
Yeah.
And he doesn't scan the field right away. If you see other good quarterbacks, they get rid of the ball fast. They scan the field and boom. Yeah. Geno, he holds on to the ball too fast, and when he does scan the field, he gives the plays away to the other team.
He has a tell when he's going to throw the ball.
Yeah,
he steps on his back foot.
So that's one of the things that, you know, our defense has to work on it a little bit, but we're good with that. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Right.
But our offense is bad.
All right, well, let's put this game behind us. We got this dub. It's not to move on to the Kansas City Chiefs this coming week, Raider Nation. And I know all the Raider fans out there, you know, we think we're going to get this loss, but a lot of things we could win. I personally think we're going to win this Sunday. I think it's going to be one of those games where the team is already going to go in with momentum, and the key to victory right here is control the ball, man. Control the clock. Mm-hmm. Control the clock, keep Mahomes on the sidelines, and I don't know how that's going to happen, but I'm sure Pete Carroll has something down the line. And Genty, this is the game where our first round pick needs to fucking. I'm sorry about that. gotta do his thing, man. So, I mean, what do you think? I mean, you're giving this a loss already?
Well, no. I mean, I'm gonna ask you this: if you was in Vegas right now, you betting on the team?
Absolutely.
We're with 11.5 points.
I'm not. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm rooting for the Raiders. It's a possibility that we can win, but I wouldn't put my money on this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like this because one thing about Kansas City's defense is Spagnuolo. They understand tape. They understand weaknesses of offenses, right? They understand it. And when you see what Geno did last week, which was protecting the ball, which was some BS because you can't if that's playing scared, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm Spagnuolo, this is what I'm doing. I'm calling my defense very aggressive. We're gonna come up and we're gonna sit on every single short route. Because one thing that Geno does, it's not all his fault because it's Chip Kelly's trash defense, trash offense coming from Ohio State and Oregon. He's doing that same thing. But the thing is, they're if I'm defense, I'm gonna sit on all these short routes. So that's why what they need to do to me is bring in Dante Thornton Jr. needs to play this game. He didn't play last game. I need to see 9 routes. I don't give a damn if we don't throw him the ball one time. I need him to be running the 9, and that way we can do high-low. You know, we got him running the 9. We got Michael Mayer running in the seam, and we got Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, these guys working the intermediate. Because if you're going to just think you're going to just run a bunch of little short hitches and stuff like that or a little tiny little foot, they're going to sit on that. They're going to sit on that, and Geno's going to throw 3 picks. So that can't happen. We got to not play scared to win this game. Remember when we won last time we beat him in Arrowhead when Derek Carr and we had Ruggs.
Oh, you're talking about that one? Yeah,
bruh.
2020.
Bro, we was
but
balling.
Carr can throw deep.
I mean, but so can Geno. You can't play scared. Carr didn't play scared. We played.
But Thornton ain't Ruggs, though.
Yeah.
No, he ain't right. But you know what? He got them wheels of Ruggs and Trey Tucker. He can be Ruggs. But the thing is, you got to open up the offense. You can't tell your quarterback to play scared because they're gonna sit on that. They're gonna get pressure with Chris. With the D lineman up the middle, they're gonna get that pressure, and they're gonna say they're gonna wait for them little short routes. Are you gonna give us another tip? Pick 6. Like we gotta not play scared, take shots down the field. That's the only way to keep that defense honest.
I just think the Chiefs haven't been playing good, man. Even in the last wins that they have, it hasn't been surprisingly. I've seen.
You watched last game?
Yeah, I did.
The Revs helped them last game, bro, against the Lions.
Hey, but
Jesus
that defense was aggressive though. That's what I'm looking at. That defense was aggressive.
The defense was aggressive, but I don't play. They don't fucking scare me.
Right.
I keep saying bad about that, right? But they don't
left out, man.
Before like 2 years ago, Chiefs, I'd be like, oh man, but this time like, nah, bro, like
especially in Kansas City.
Yeah, look at their. I don't think so. I think Max. I heard Max Crosby on his Rush podcast, and these guys are tuned in for this game, and he's ready. And I just think, I think they're gonna go in there, and I'm not saying we're gonna, it's gonna be a good game, but I just feel like the way to beat the Chiefs is keeping Patrick Mahomes on the sideline. And the more you have these guys in there, he'll tear us apart. Yeah. And there'll have to be some way of control management. I don't know, but
right.
What do you think, Robert, this Sunday?
Well, this Sunday, like you guys are saying, one of the things that I noticed, the Raiders have won more games at Arrowhead Stadium. We have won more games. Another thing, we got to watch out with the Kansas City Chiefs. This season, they've been putting 30 points per game.
Yeah.
And if we don't stop them, like, MC Raider is saying, if we don't keep Mahomes at the sideline, we're going to get slaughtered. Yeah. But, we have won a lot of games at Arrowhead. And I believe that
we're gonna do it this Sunday, man.
We're gonna have that win.
Cheeto, what do you think coming in?
Honestly, big dog, like I feel you. We do better in Arrowhead. We pay them tougher. Max is totally zoned in when he goes up against Mahomes. He brings the heat, brings the pressure. My whole thing is we have to not only when you say control the ball, score touchdowns. Mm-hmm. We can't have a 9-minute drive, kick a field goal. Another 9-minute drive. Field goal. We have to score when we're in the red zone. Exactly. Man, if Aiden O'Connell can go in Arrowhead and come out with a victory, not completing one pass,
my guy,
right? Then freaking Geno can go into Arrowhead, give the ball to Asher. Remember Zamir White?
Our defense won that game. Yeah.
Our defense and Zamir White went off. Yeah. Dude, Zeus, come on now. Yeah. Genty's better than him. Absolutely. Kansas City cannot stop the run.
That's what I'm saying.
Run the damn ball.
That's 100% right.
Yes.
Genty, this is the game. This is it.
Genty.
We're going to win this game, fam.
Don't come out of shotgun, man. Chip. Hey, Chip Kelly. Stop running Ash and Genty out of shotgun when you know these guys can't block up front. He got to run 5 yards before he gets to the line of scrimmage. I mean, come on, man. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, but what I will say is, though, he is starting to learn how to run to the outside.
Yeah.
And that's starting to get a lot
Well, that's
better.
the calls. It's the plays that they're calling. Like if he's running what they're calling, if they're calling counter outsides and zone outsides, those have been working. But before they was only calling like straight up the middle and guys ain't getting no push. Meredith getting pushed right back. But these outside zone runs, he been killing on those.
The best way for this O-line is to let them block man to man. You start doing that zone blocking stuff, they get so lost.
It's scary. It's scary. You just don't get power from the center. That's the problem. He's Andre James. When you're gonna play power, Meredith is Andre James. He's too small. He won't get no push on Chris Jones. So they're gonna have to do a lot of double team blocks for sure.
Absolutely. Raider Nation, we do want to give a special shout out. This show is brought to you by Silver and Black Coffee, guys. I had this coffee this morning. Trust me, if you drink black coffee, like I know this guy drinks coffee. You drink coffee?
Nah, I don't drink
Oh,
coffee.
you can tell you don't drink coffee. Hey, Silver and Black Coffee. Check it out. This happened this morning. I had this coffee this morning. Check it out.
Bounce, bounce, rock, rock, roller, skate in. There's only one nation, no debating. Mix the funk with the silver and black vibes. Rocking the two-step and killing the whack vibe. Bounce, bounce, rock, rock, roller, skate in. Brown homies, black homies, white or Asian. If you cool, then alright, let's do this. The MC Raider Show, it's time to tune in. Let me say a thing or two. My boy MC Raider, he's a fool. Non-stopping with the pop locking such a hot
Raider
topic.
Nation, we are back. Get your coffee today. Silver and Black Coffee. Here's on the screen. Tell them your boy MC Raider sent you. Real Talk Nation podcast. So we got the sportsman in the house. We got Robert Sandoval here in the house, man. It's an honor to have you guys here. Look, check this out. I was at that game last week against the Titans. There was a lot of empty chairs, man. It looked like it was blacked out, but it was the black chairs on the stadium. And Raider Nation, you know, this is the time we got to get together. We win this game. This is the game I'm thinking we could turn the season around to maybe, you know, a 500 record coming forward.
All right.
But if we lose this game, that game last week
Loses its
It won't
momentum.
mean
it won't
nothing.
even mean nothing, right?
Yeah.
So coming into this game, I mean, you think what's your prediction just looking to this game? Like the score.
I see two different scores in this game, right? Like if Chip Kelly actually stops acting like Josh McPuss and actually listens to the players, actually does what's best for the team, and they run a lot less out of shotgun and a lot of things like that, I think this game can be closer. A higher scoring game though. Like if it's going to be a lower scoring game, I don't see that happening because our defense is pretty good, but they're not going to completely stop these guys. It's not going to happen.
Absolutely.
So I see this game probably being, if Chip Kelly does the right thing, I can see this game being, the Raiders could get this win. I would say like 30-27.
Damn.
You got to score. That's what I'm saying. You can't play scared.
I'm saying 24-21.
They're going to score. I'm going to tell you like this.
Field goal win by the Raiders.
Hey, the Chiefs are going to score. If we're going to win this game, we're going to have to open it up and score because they're going to score. We're not going to stop them. You know what I mean? But if Chip Kelly just does the same old same, this can be a 27-13 game, Kansas City, easily, with Geno throwing 3 picks. So it really all depends on what kind of game plan they run. If they're going to play like they did last week against a terrible Titans team and have Geno play scared, we're done.
Yeah. I'm going to go back into that regarding Geno Smith, but I just want to see where's your prediction right now for this game.
Just what you said right now, that Geno throwing 3 picks, I believe if he throws a first pick, get him out.
That ain't happening.
That ain't happening.
And
They
get
won't
him,
do it.
get him out.
That ain't happening.
Get him out and put
feel you,
Pickett
though.
in. Or even Miller, you know, and then and if
I don't even think Cam Miller's making the trip.
Yeah,
And-
Miller
and,
make you throw up in
he's
your
on the
mouth. Trust
practice
me, you don't want
squad.
that.
and if it's if we win, I'm going like 21-13.
Low scoring.
Low.
So the defense
Yeah.
showed up.
What do you think, Chino?
Honestly, I think we can win, but it depends. Brock Bowers. If there's no Brock Bowers, that changes things, right? No Brock Bowers, these so-called rookie wide receivers that we drafted have to find a way to get open, damn it, because if not, there's nobody else to throw to. So, I mean, with that being said, I don't expect Brock to play this week. I think we have to run the ball, control the ball, keeps it low scoring. The way we come out of this is our defense plays tough. We score when we're supposed to, and I'm with you, bro. I think we win 24-21.
I think we win a field goal. But the reason I'm asking, because I've been asking a lot of people about this game. A lot of people think like, yeah, you're celebrating too much. Like, I don't care, bro. I'm gonna celebrate
Dub is
a
dub
win
right now.
like it's a Super Bowl.
Celebrate your
I have from
dub,
Sunday
man.
till Sunday at
Right?
12 p.m. to be like, yeah,
Sure.
we won the last game. But look, honestly, for me,
I'm with you.
you know, all of us here, even my boy barely been jumping and shit with us, but all of us, like you put in your work and your content, you do your content, our podcast, our social media, we put it in work, bro. And every time we lose, it's depressing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, a lot of people out there think, oh yeah, these dudes probably get paid and all that stuff. We don't, man. Like the Raiders don't know who the F I am. You know, maybe I know some players know who I am. I even like I had an opportunity to talk to Max Crosby on the phone a few times, and he knows. But that's about my sobriety. He don't care about none of my social media stuff, you know. Right. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is, it's Pete Carroll came in here, and that dude's like literally put on his Depends and checked out the convalescent and be like, you know, I'm gonna give this one more try. And he came in here, you know, trying to turn this around, and the window opportunity is short, it's small, you know, so it's either now or never. So I don't think he's gonna want to throw away this game like a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, that's it, let's go for the first round pick. Like, nah, I think so. That's why if you go back on these games, take away these picks from Geno Smith, shoot, we could be having a winning record right now if you really think about it.
The Chicago game,
if you really think about it,
yeah, for sure.
It's just being real. Those mistakes there has cost us to be having a good game. I mean, a good record. So this is the one where I think, all right, we won the Patriots. We lost the other games with our own. I think we lost the games. I didn't think we get beat. What game do you think that we got beat? The Chargers?
Washington.
Yeah, the Washington. Yeah,
Washington. We got whooped.
And the Colts.
Yeah, I think no,
definitely got whooped on in Indianapolis.
Yeah, but I think these guys just gave up on their own mistakes after these picks. They were like.
There we go.
See, but you know what? I don't feel like these guys give up. Like one thing, if you like, we all know how Max Crosby is, bro. The way he's the leader of this team.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if they're down 63-3. Like Pete Carroll tried to pull them out the game. He like, man, hell no, I'm playing. You know what I mean? Like they won't give up. It's just sometimes a team is just better than you. Yeah. And a lot of, but you know, like you were saying, what Pete Carroll came here to do, a lot of these things are self-inflicted. I was having these conversations with Raider Nation in the off season. I'm like, this guy's available. We got top money. We're not doing nothing. What are we doing? And then I said, if we're not good this season, this is 100% on him and Spytech because the holes to be filled. Yeah, I'm not a fan. The holes to be filled, we could have filled them, man. We could have filled them.
It's just the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like Raider Nation, we're out here, you know, we're here together, just a couple dudes talking Raider football. They ain't gonna listen to us. And I don't get it sometimes how we have better. The way we think better than them sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, what are they doing?
Their vision is different than ours.
And they're the professionals.
Yeah. I don't know where I need to turn my resume at, man. All I know is I get Raider fans hit me every day and say, hey, man, you need to be the GM. You need to be. I said, man, give me a 30-day contract. I'll turn this team around.
But one other thing is also, like, we got to understand, we brought all this coaching staff, right? And
it's a good one.
And it's a good one. But we got to stick to it. You know, these last years, look at it. How many coaches have we had?
Oh, yeah, a lot.
So every time we change coaches, we got to learn the system again. We got to start again. Yeah. And then one thing that I noticed since I've been a Raider fan since, 1977,
Damn.
One of the things, the Raiders don't know how to draft.
Oh, no.
No, none of these guys.
The best draft classes was in the 1980s when they drafted, all these good players.
Yeah, the draft was different back then.
And the draft was different. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that's one of the things we got to stick it with what we have, and if something goes wrong, let's draft new players.
I mean, but my thing is this: who's to say it's a good staff? I mean, we brought back Graham, who's been a bad defensive coordinator. We got to be real. His excuses were he doesn't have his players.
But he doesn't though. He has no linebackers. I mean,
but
no secondary.
Who's his? I mean, but who does Indianapolis and all these other guys have? They don't have a bunch of name guys that you know. Yeah. These schemes matter, man. Like when we had Gus Bradley, we had a pretty good defense. Mm-hmm. It's the schemes that matter. And we I remember that year we had like the third or fourth most sacks and we blitzed the least in the whole NFL.
That's because we had Max and Ngakoue.
Exactly. We haven't done anything like that since. Like my thing is like, who's to say the staff is in place? You bring in Chip Kelly, the highest paid OC in the history of OCs, right? It's like for what? Who's to say these guys are the right guys? When we signed Pete Carroll, I was like, it wasn't my first choice. I wanted Ben Johnson. But when he came, I was like, okay, all right, he got the pedigree. And like I said, they came in with the second most money in the NFL, and they came here and they just blew the entire free agency.
Yeah.
They completely blew it. And that right there, was a first red flag for me. That was a
But
first
if you
red
think
flag.
about why did Ben Johnson not want to come here? He looked at our players, who our staff players
he was
are.
because he had Caleb Williams. Do you want Caleb
yeah.
Williams or you want Aiden O'Connell?
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
would have rather
I'm
went
taking
there.
Caleb Williams
Yeah.
too. You know, I'm taking Caleb Williams too. But they've been given the keys. There's no excuse
You
for
got the
for
keys, but
probably
you ain't got the
taking
right
this-
passengers either, man. We don't have no
My
quarterback.
God, but
Our
when you have
O-line
the
is,
when you have the money that they had,
yeah.
and Pete, we have the quarterback that he wanted. He has the offensive coordinator that he wanted.
Yeah.
He got the GM that he wanted. I mean, shout out my guy AP, man. What's good, AP? He did a better job with nothing. With nothing. He had this team playing every single game. We was in games.
Oh,
we had
no,
we
yeah.
had no
That
reason
part,
being
yeah.
in games. How do we go to Baltimore and win with Gardner Minshew?
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, that's why I'm like, there's no really guarantee to me that we have the right staff. You know what I mean? They haven't showed me.
But it's too soon to tell. You're only what,
Yeah.
6 games in?
Yeah,
When do you wait when you're 2-9? Then you know,
I mean,
like,
but,
nah.
but that's the problem. We all want APs, 8 games. Bring them back.
Yeah.
That was only 8 games.
No, I just feel like, I mean, we're not patient. As
No,
a Red
we
Raider
wanna
Nation,
win
we
now,
ain't
bro.
patient, man.
We
You
wanna
know,
win now.
it's
How
like
would
if you look at this, not being a Raider fan, you look at this team that got a whole coaching staff brand new.
Yeah.
You bring a Geno Smith who's
Veteran.
and but it's new to the offense. It's not
Right.
It's new to the offense. Then you get a running back who is new. You know what I mean? The offensive line was to start. So there's no chemistry in this team.
No.
If you look at it, not being a Raider fan, just from the out. That's why when these dudes on ESPN, oh yeah, they take the Raiders to get just 4 wins. It gives me hot, man. I'm like, what? 4 wins, but they being real, man. They
being
see it
right.
how it is. Now things are happening. You be like, man, you know.
See, but you say that, then you look at the Colts. Daniel Jones, that team, to me, I was going to pick that team to be the worst team in the league. That's what I'm saying. Like, patience isn't what we need to be talking about. Either you're going to come in here and do what you got to do, the right things, or you're not. Look at Washington. They had the number 2 pick last year.
Yeah, but the Colts
ended up
have
with
Jonathan Taylor. They
Look.
have Michael Pittman. They have one of the best tight ends.
That's true, but that's because they're doing some things right. But my thing is this: look at the Washington Commanders last year. They had the
Jaden
number
Daniels.
2. They had the number 2 pick
But
going
look,
into last year.
it's not a new coaching
They instantly
staff.
turned it around.
It's
But
not a new coaching staff.
I'm talking about last year.
Washington.
Last year in Washington.
Oh, but you mentioned Colts.
Yeah,
no.
yeah, the Colts too. The Colts too. They go through coaches like crazy
No,
too.
but there was the same staff coming in from last year.
Yeah, they have a good. That dude knows
They
how
have,
to do
yeah,
good
true,
with
but you
quarterbacks.
come with a new
Yeah.
quarterback. He's in the new system. It's the same thing. We're not the
Yeah.
only team doing that. All I'm saying is when you look at Washington the Commanders last year, they had the number 2 pick for a reason. That was a terrible team. What they did the right thing in the offseason with the free agents. They drafted Jaden Daniels. Boom. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but the Redskins had already been building that defensive line, though. That defensive line is nasty.
Yeah, the D line's
That
been
ain't-
good with,
All right,
with
look,
Sweat and all that.
let's just. I'm gonna start with you, Robert. The problem with this Raider team, automatically, is Geno Smith.
This year?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
He like this one.
This year, it's our offensive line because our offensive line doesn't protect the quarterback. And
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Offensive line. What's the problem right now?
It's a combination. It's the O line, Geno, and Chip.
You.
If I had to pick one, I want to go Gino, but I'll say O-line.
Okay.
Keep in mind, this line was much better last season.
Yeah.
This is a whole
So-
nother conversation.
The last 2 games you haven't seen, or the last 3 games you haven't seen the O line better.
I did this last one against the Titans. Certain times.
Well, last game is the first time they gave up less than 3 or 4 sacks. They gave up 2 sacks. I mean, if that's better, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but who they were playing?
The worst team in the league. Like,
But Simmons is no punk.
Yeah.
and he was all over Geno. He was all
Yeah,
over.
he
He
was
was
all
all
over.
over the field, just being the one guy. He was one guy. So imagine Chris Jones. He's going to be doing the same
Look,
thing.
I'm not gonna mention no names. I got a DM from someone who supposedly very involved with this back channels.
Uh-huh.
They're saying if Geno Smith screws up this weekend against the Chiefs through the bye week, he's gonna get traded with another player or whatever, and we're gonna get Kyler Murray to the Raiders.
That's not happening.
I'm gonna tell you this: whoever this back channel guy is, you full of you full of because for one,
That is not a back channel. That is
Yeah.
the bat phone, bro.
Arizona-
I hope you're watching this.
hey,
I hope you're watching this because I was arguing with them.
He
That's-
said Kyler
Arizona,
trade?
Arizona likes
Yeah.
they like Kyler
Yeah.
Murray.
I don't
And they
think
looking
so.
pretty. They looking
Bro,
okay.
we just traded for Gino. Now we're
I
going
know.
to trade him away.
okay, but if Geno
What's he gonna do for the Arizona?
if Geno gets
Right.
plus 2 picks this Sunday, is it a wrap for him after the bye?
no,
For Raider fans, yes. For Pete
No,
Carroll,
just
good point.
yeah.
No, I think all the Raider Nation would be out on him. Like, but
Yeah.
that will lead to Pete Carroll getting some of them Josh McDaniel signs. He got to
Yeah.
understand this is your guy. We get it, but my guy.
I think somebody will get fired, man.
But it won't be Pete, so it won't
It
even
will
matter.
be Gino. But one of the things that I heard and
Same back channel.
after the win last week, Gino, I don't know, call me if I heard it on the conference. He told Pete, like, hey, you know, I have to jump into the ocean or to a lake
I saw
or
that.
something because supposedly bad luck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he should jump and tie a rock to the bottom and jump
Hell yeah.
and
Yeah,
jump
lead
on
away
it.
his
You know?
ass.
Yeah.
But you know, because as Raider fans, you know, he should have been already benched long time ago.
It's too much money.
Yeah, too much money.
It's
to
too
do
much
that.
money.
But
and
you know,
then-
let's try Pickett.
But you think about it. You were saying earlier about so many coaches. You can't do the same thing with so many quarterbacks. You need to give them time to gel. Whether they're sucking or not right now, they need time to gel as a unit.
Yeah,
And that's the part that hurts as a Raider fan. Because you're like, oh, you want to see him out, but then you can't keep carouseling players either.
But then we, as Raiders, we see how he plays.
Yeah.
He holds the ball too long.
I'm just saying, if it's halftime and Raiders are down 21-0 and Geno Smith having the worst game of his life, if Pete Carroll does not do the change during halftime, at least just like, fuck it, I'm going to change him, something's going to go wrong with this, man. It's just not going to happen. Something has to happen. I mean,
what it is, if you bench cheap, this is why it's the optics is
Did you read
all
that? Did you read
involved
that?
in this. Yeah, I read that. That's crazy. Hey, my guy, you crazy.
That
But
is
look,
weird.
it's the optics that's involved in this, right? If I bring MC Raider over there, I got this whole history of being great. But don't forget, he didn't just leave Seattle like, hey, Seattle, I'm bored, I'm leaving. No, they said, hey,
Nah,
man,
they
get the
pushed
fuck
him
out of
out.
here. Exactly.
Yeah.
But if I bring MC Raider like, man, this is my guy. This is my guy. He come out there and he's stinging it up.
on you.
And it's on me. And it's a direct indictment on me if I have to say, MC Raider, they want you to sit down.
yeah.
You know, that's a direct indictment on
Yeah,
him.
it happens everywhere. Even at
Yeah.
a job, you recommend someone. Hey, I'm bringing a buddy to work, and then he's like
He's
calling off,
asleep,
talking.
calling
everything. It's gonna look bad on you.
Hell yeah.
And Pete
Yeah.
Carroll's out here just, you know,
I think that's the frustrating part. Pete Carroll's defending him.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
handpicked him,
Defending
man.
him,
That's
bro.
why if you watch Geno after these games right now, he's saying everyone's, they're talking about the, they want the results. It's about the process. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
my
It's the
God,
process.
bro.
Look, man, where's Aaron Rodgers' process?
Yeah.
Where's Drake May's process? What are
And
you
he's a
talking about?
rookie,
You're a
man.
13-year vet. I don't want to hear nothing about a process. You go out there, you got a decent offensive line. The line is not as bad as it's supposed to be. It's just the damn Pete Carroll let his son come up with this idea of putting Meredith at center, who's never played center in his damn life, not even in high school. And JPJ, that's what thing that pissed me off the most. Is because when you look at this offensive line last season, everyone in their natural positions had decent PFF grades, every single one. And you look at them in their positions they're in now, they're all terrible PFFs. It's like, why try to stuff a square into a circle when all you got to do is say, okay, JPJ, you had almost an 80 at center. You run center. Meredith, you had an 80. He was an 80 at left guard. Go ahead and go back to left guard.
Yeah, that
and
part's
Dylan Parham had almost an 80 at right guard. What are we fucking doing?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Glaze is struggling. from
Yeah,
the shotgun.
Glaze is exactly,
The
but he's
shotgun's
much
hurting
better.
him.
He's much better coming from under center and
Yeah,
single back and
he
stuff
is.
like
So
that.
we,
It's just
we're all
stupid, man.
we're all just gonna agree that if something goes down like that this Sunday, nothing's gonna happen after the bye week.
Nah, we want it to, but
I know
don't
we
think
do,
Pete
but
will
just
do
after
it.
the
I
bye
don't
week?
think Pete
The
will do
optics.
it.
The
So
optics.
we're just the season is done right after this bye week. If some
They
shit-
start evaluating the rookies. The
That is
linemen,
crazy.
yeah.
After the 7 week, our season is over. If we lose like that,
I mean,
I don't know if
depends
it's
how you
over.
see it as over. Depends what your expectations were.
I mean, but who's evaluating the rookies? I mean, you look around the league, it's a whole bunch of rookies contributing right now. So why we got to lose out and then be like, now let's see what Jack Besh has. Put him in right now.
yeah,
Like,
I think this.
They get on my nerves,
I've
man.
been saying all the other shows about must wins.
Here we go.
We're here, guys. This is the must win for the Raiders.
That's tough.
This is the must win
That's
to
tough.
show the nation,
Yeah.
all the Raider fans, and everyone that they're not gonna throw away this season.
Right.
And this is if they win, we're gonna be like, what the? Okay, we won. Going to the
possible.
bye week, and then we got the Jaguars, another win.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible, but this is the
Possible.
game.
It's possible.
This is the game because we lose this Sunday. Last week doesn't mean nothing, and
Go
we're
back
back.
to
We're
the-
back. We're back. So I mean, I'm just saying, I'm putting a lot of pressure on this game because if Geno Smith screws up, man, what's gonna happen?
I mean, but that's like saying, hey, man, is the sun coming up tomorrow? I mean, as long as we pray on it, the sun gonna come up. But it's definitely coming up, man. Gino is gonna do some Gino things, man. I mean, because it's the definition of insanity, man. You're not gonna change the game plan. Where's the play action rollouts? Where's the motion? I don't know if you guys remember last game. No, not against Tennessee. The game before that, where we ran
the Colts.
Yeah, against the Colts. Trey Tucker got off a little bit because he was actually running in motion, and then they snapping, and he's running in motion. Like, he was instantly open, instantly big plays. Why aren't we doing these things? Yeah. Why aren't we doing these things? And then one more thing. And then Dante Thornton. Understanding he's raw, he's a rookie. I get that. But Gino literally got this kid benched because he threw in the double coverage when Trey Tucker was wide open behind him.
I don't know if it was Gino that got him benched. He can't run routes either. So.
I mean, but he went straight to the media and said, "I got a rookie quarterback. I got a rookie wide receiver. We got to develop him." And you threw into double coverage when you had Trey Tucker behind that. Yeah. And then what happened after that? We didn't even see him last week. Yeah.
Nation, this is the segment where I do that coffee or what when we ask our followers to give us some type of message for the upcoming game. And I'm going to just play you guys this one. This is what the opposite team is saying.
Uh-oh.
And this week we have the Raiders at Arrowhead. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think the Raiders stand a chance in hell of winning this game. I give them a 0% chance of winning this game. Fair. Which leads me to this point. I think the Raiders should forfeit the game.
Oh, my
Don't
God.
even fly out. Save the money for the plane ticket. Save the hotel. Count it as an extra bye week. Use that time to replace Gino. All right? Because if the Raiders fly out to Arrowhead for this game, they're going to get dog-walked and embarrassed in front of their fans.
Damn.
Save themselves the embarrassment.
Okay.
Just stay home. Let the guys spend a little extra time with their family. Maybe find a replacement for Gino and whatnot. You know what I mean? Now, I know that's not going to happen because that's just my opinion. So the Raiders will fly out for this game. So on Sunday, make sure you tap in because I'm going to go live and you guys can join me as we watch the Raiders just get absolutely demolished. All right?
Not at the game.
Oh, my God.
He won't be at the game, right?
You have to show me who that is.
That's brought to you by The Real Cool Dad, which I'll tag you later, my boy.
Oh, my
and,
God.
And it's a big Chiefs fan, but
I got a message for him, man. I got a message for him. I got a message for him. I hope he's at the game. If y'all see Real Chiefs dad, whatever his name is, y'all whoop his ass in the parking lot because that's what we're going to win this game at. If we lose this game on the field, Raider Nation, that's one thing about it, man. You see who's showing up. Everybody look like us. We're going to whoop somebody's ass.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But, hey, it's just one of those things that this is it for me.
Oh, there you go.
This is it for me. This Sunday, look, I won't even be mad if we lose on a field goal or we lose at the last second with some.
Close.
But I want to see the Raiders. Exactly. Mm-hmm. I don't want to watch this game and be down 30-3 at halftime or something like that. It's just. It's going to happen, man. It's
very possible, man.
And it is very possible. But it could be possible, too. Like, you'd say, okay, if Raiders lose by a field goal or a last-minute touchdown by Mahomes, something like that, we're like, all right, we went out there, we showed out, we played. I won't be mad. It'll be right.
Yeah,
we lost, we took the L. Exactly.
You feel all right coming out the bye going to Jacksonville. You don't feel bad.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel. What do you think, Robert?
I feel just like you feel right now, but our offense has to show up and show off.
Yep.
Only showed up once this year.
And I mean, this Sunday is the day to do it.
Right.
That's right.
Just like he's saying, I support the Raiders all the way. I have so much stuff Raider, and I spent a lot of money on them.
Yeah.
And just like we go out for them, they have to go out for us. They have to fight. Yeah. They have to be like a pit bull. They have to lock in and don't give up. Just like I said, if we
talking about the '80s Raiders right there.
if we lose,
I like it.
If we lose by a field goal or one touchdown, but we're close. Hey, I'll be celebrating.
Absolutely.
I'll be celebrating.
But you won't be celebrating if that happens because Gino threw 3 picks.
Stop about Gino, man.
That's where the celebration stops. Like, God damn it, we could have won if he didn't throw 3 picks again. So, but I'm with you though. If it's a close game, we'll feel a lot better. But it just can't be a close game that we lose because of a whole bunch of mistakes, or we're gonna go into the bye week still pissed because we woulda, coulda, shoulda.
But I still think we're gonna. I still think that we could win.
Man.
I still think we could win because we have won more games at Arrowhead. We always take over, and that's just me believing, and I know we could do it.
Look, man. For me, this is not if we win by a little bit or if we lose. No. I want to win this damn game. I hate Kansas City. Not recent Kansas City. Since the 80s, the 90s, I've always hated Kansas City.
Right.
So to me, we go to Arrowhead, we have to win, bro. I don't want to lose. My family, my brother is a Chiefs fan. Y'all don't understand.
Hell no.
This is a rivalry in the house.
man.
And he's not a new one. This goes all the way back to the 90s, 80s, 90s. So he's an old school
He's a
one.
Christian Okoye fan.
Yeah, Derek Thomas type. But, man,
Very
we
word.
have to win. Like you said, MC Raider always says, must-win game, Chiefs week is the one, bro. Send a message that we ain't giving up.
I just feel like if we lose this game, then I mean any hopes of just being an average 500 team, I'm happy for that for this season. I'm not. I was saying at the beginning, bro. Like I was expecting this team to just be in the conversation of like, oh man, if the Raiders win the next two, they might go into the wild card. That type of season. That's what I was feeling.
And that would have been cool. Yeah.
That's what I was. Not like these Raider fans be like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to the Super Bowl, or we're gonna win in 11 games, 12 games, or like nah, bro. Like
I got to burst their bubble every year. I'm like, bro, why? If you're gonna say something like that, you got to back it up with the reasons why. Besides you just have it in your heart. Because trust me, we all got it in our heart. But at some point in time, we became more analytical into the game. Like you know what I mean? Because I used to be such a delusional Raider fan. My boys would bust up laughing at me making bets. You know, I'd bet every time. Every time.
Raider.
I was a delusional Raider. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then after it went a little further, and I just started really evaluating the game and taking it for what it is. That's why I see the game a lot different now. And when I look at the records, it's from a real analytical standpoint. I'm not gonna be like, we're gonna win because we're the Raiders.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. We got to see. It's got to be reasons where we're going to win. It's got to be things that we got to do that we're going to win, and we got to go off of what we've been doing.
But we all had high expectations. MC Raider, Cheeto Linus.
For this
we all
season?
for this season. I think we all had
7 wins was my max.
It was your 7. What about you? 8. I think I was like 9.
Yeah, let's say
You know.
Yeah.
And that was only if Gino played good.
Yeah, and that was because we had supposedly brought a new coaching staff and everything.
Yeah.
So we all had some kind of expectation on it. But now looking at it,
You're trying to see where we can win 2-3 more before the season's over.
I couldn't, man. I was getting messages. People kept asking me. They was like, "Hey, bro," because I was predicting other teams winning records. It was like, "Hey, bro, how many do you think we're gonna win?" I'm like, because I was getting there. When we got Gino, I wasn't happy about it. Then I started saying, maybe it's 2022 Gino. Let's see, let's see what's going on with it. And then they let me down in free agency. That's when I knew that we wasn't going to be the team that I thought we could have been, because they didn't do anything. That right, I was so mad. I was.
They got Alex Kappa, bro.
Bruh, as the first pick,
Christ.
he was the very first signing.
I know.
And I threw stuff against the wall. I was punching the air and stuff. And I was like, I gave these guys the benefit of the doubt. I don't see nothing good from this. I don't see it. But I did have higher expectations before free agency.
One of the things that happened going into this last game, rumors out there that Max Crosby was getting traded or maybe going to the 49ers, getting called and stuff like that. And
right.
How would you feel if this guy leaves the nation?
I mean,
Will you be mad?
not depend on what we get. Because if they do it because they're trying to get for the future, and right now our future's, then I would understand. But I would be mad because that's my favorite player.
Yeah. I'm getting mixed feelings because to me, I'm a huge Max fan.
Yeah,
and he already know how I feel about him. I get the occasional message every now. He even hit me, told me, some shit. Yeah, I know some things. But I also understand that if you're gonna keep going for 5 wins and you got this guy who's a straight beast, it's like at some point you got a Micah Parsons. You got to say, okay, give us 2 first-round picks and a player. But my only fear of that is what Spy Tech has already done. Like, I'm afraid of what they're going to do with the picks.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like the way Gruden messed it up.
Man, Gruden made a lot of mistakes, but he did a lot of good stuff too.
Yeah.
But that's my fear. Like, I wouldn't be mad at Max at all. If he came out after the Chiefs, if we lost and he was like, you know what, Raider Nation, I love y'all, but I wouldn't be mad at him at all. But he's not even wired like that.
Nah,
if he was to get traded, they'd come to him and be like, look, Max,
We about to.
we want to do the best thing for you now. We're going to do the best thing for both sides. So I wouldn't be mad at all. But that's the only way it makes sense. You have to draft right if you do that.
You, Robert, what do you think? You wake up in the morning, you see a post right there. This dude cussing all over the stem players.
Yeah, I'm a loser.
Max Crosby has been traded.
Check this
I'm a
out.
loser.
So I don't know. I'm just I'm already numb. Already numb to be losing, and not
Right.
only because of the Raiders, but I'm a Chivas fan.
Ooh,
So,
Chivas.
and then the Dodgers. They barely started doing good. Not too long ago.
Right.
And so I'm already numb to everything. But I have a lot of jerseys from old players.
Right.
And the only jerseys that I have bought from the new players is Max Crosby. Why? Because a lot of the new players, they have a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
They're not there for the game. They're there for the money. And I believe Max Crosby, he's there for the game. Yeah, he just got a big contract.
Well, he just got paid,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, he just got paid.
Big
but
bread.
big bucks.
Yeah.
But even though if he wouldn't got paid that big bucks, he wasn't. He has said it in his heart that he's there for the Raiders.
Yeah.
But if he goes, I believe that he deserves best because our franchise right now, it's not going to give him a ring.
Yeah,
It's not going to give him a championship, and he's a top player. And yeah, it'll hurt to see him leave, but it's like you want the best for your son, right? Who's here? Parents. I'm a parent.
Right.
If my son wants to go somewhere where he's gonna do better, make more money, and succeed in life, I'm gonna let him go.
Yeah.
I ain't letting that fool go nowhere.
He's cuffing him to the chair.
He stay here. I just feel like
Don't cry.
no. I just feel like at what time? I mean, when is it gonna turn around? Man, it's been years like this, and it's just unbelievable to be at this so early stage of the season, and here we go again with this same old thing. And it's like, what? We can't do nothing. We're like I said, we're just regular dudes talking Raider football.
Yeah.
But the management or up high, they have to know something's up with this, man. We can't be. This organization cannot be like this year after year after year.
Right.
And then a lot of us fans, we do something that, like I said, we lose patience, and then we start going crazy, and it gets to them, and they start firing people, firing coaches. We gotta stick around with what we have with the coaches, man.
Yeah.
You want to fire Pete Carroll right now? You want to let go of all this stuff and then bring another coach next year? Guess what's gonna happen next year? It's gonna be the same thing.
Make better decisions. End of the day, it's about making better decisions. Because I can hire 4 guys right now and they're all trash. What I'm gonna do? Just keep them because I just hired them? No, man, you got to make the right decisions, and that's what we haven't been doing. Like,
Yeah, but we haven't made right decisions in over 30 years.
Well,
Maybe
no,
here and there.
No, I won't go that far.
Maybe 2 spots
Yeah,
here.
we had
2016, the Del Rio was cool.
Yeah, we had a few. We had a few good.
But then you start losing, they fire you right away.
That was
Stick
the
around.
stupidest
You see
thing.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like-
they had winning season, 800. He's gone. I was like,
Yeah,
what the
what?
hell?
Yeah.
That was the biggest mistake we made in a
Yeah.
long time.
So and then I don't know.
But you got to. But to me, I just don't. I can't say that these guys are the right guys. I can't. It's like
Because we haven't seen it yet.
Pete Carroll got like 60 days left on this planet. Spytek is a rookie GM. Let's be real. He said he was a assistant pimp. He was the man behind the man. And what they've shown me, bro, I have no confidence in that. I came in with confidence. I have no confidence in what they're doing, bro. They haven't showed me anything. Nothing.
No, the draft or the free agency.
Yeah, it just trips
Genty
me
was
out.
obvious when they traded the second round. Okay, cool, but then they got Jack Besh.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing? And then you drafted those 2 other linemen, and they're not even
They
playing.
don't even play.
They don't even play. And then you drafted touchdown Tommy, cut him because
Yeah.
you're gonna make him a receiver.
Trash.
Like, come on, man.
Trash.
You didn't even get a quarterback later on. Like
Trash. That's what I'm saying. And that doesn't breed confidence in that said these are the right guys. That's what I'm saying. Like, Telesco, trash. Because the main reason we all had to hate Telesco, I mean, he brought in DJ Glaze. That was cool. He made a couple picks that was cool. But really what killed Brock, that was cool. But at the same time, he should have traded up and got Michael Penix.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you know what I mean? But what really made me mad about Telesco is he didn't even have a conversation with Josh Jacobs. He just now dominated.
That
and you didn't
part
even
sucks.
talk to the man.
Talk about missing your son.
Yeah,
Josh
and
Jacobs.
and that was confirmed. That was confirmed. Jacobs confirmed that with me. I had messaged him. I said, this sounds like, I did a story. I said, this sounds like when John Gruden was like, I ain't talking to Khalil Mack.
Yep.
And then he hit me. He was like, that's exactly what happened. I'm like, man, that's crazy. This guy comes out and says, this is the heartbeat of the team. We need him. And then you know, it's just like stuff
and
like
the
that.
coach is telling you, I want him here.
Yeah,
I need
exactly.
him.
But
here.
see, here's the thing. Like I was telling
Stupid.
Cheeto last time. Every time you get a new coach and you go in there with players that you didn't draft, that you didn't bring,
Right.
it's like a macho thing. Like that was the other coach players.
Right.
And they
Now I want
let
my
me bring my
guys.
people.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Stupid.
win and then give credit to the other coach. That,
right.
You know what I mean? That's the thing.
Stupid.
Yeah, I know it's so dumb. Like you
dumb,
should
bro.
be happy you got him on your
Right?
team. You know what I mean? But they go in and clean house. You know what I mean?
But see, Robert Spillane. What's the
Yeah.
reason you didn't keep Robert Spillane? Him and Patrick Graham were like this. He understood the system. He was the captain besides Max. That was
Spillane
one of the
wasn't even that much
stupidest
money.
things.
Yeah, he would have made sense.
That, I was saying they did little things in the offseason that was slowly making me say, man, f these guys, man.
Yeah,
Like, I'm like-
Maury would make too much. I wouldn't have paid Maury that much, but Spillane I would have kept.
Yeah,
Hobbs,
like
too.
yeah. I
Hobbs
wasn't.
yeah.
I would have probably kept Hobbs, depending on if we could work something out.
Yeah.
But it was also guys available in free agency after
we
that
didn't
we
get.
didn't even we just sat on our hands. But Spillane was an obvious one. Shout out Robert Spillane. That was an obvious guy that you keep.
Yeah.
He's a glue guy.
Yeah.
Max right there in the front, Spillane right there. Now you just build on the outside. That's why I have no confidence in these guys. And I have a feeling, this is how I'm feeling right now. If we continue how we're continuing right now, Raider fans gonna be pissed off all off season, and Pete Carroll's gonna get about 6 games next season. And if we're 2-4 in them 6 games,
It's a wrap.
like my guy on the New York Yankees, the commentator, see ya. You out of here, bro. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you.
Well,
Bye.
Raider Nation, this is the part where we're going to ask you to leave a comment and predict the score. You hear all shenanigans right here, what we think for this coming game. This Chiefs game, we're going to check. Me and Cheeto, we're going to be checking all.
Yes.
If you predict the score and you win, we could bring you in 2 weeks because we're going to go on a bye. In 2 weeks, we're going to have the show. We're going to come back. Or we might come back next week before the bye, but we'll see what's up. We're going to bring you in either. If you're in the area, you're welcome to come, like my boy Robert Sandoval right here. So give it up to my boy Robert being here today. And we could bring you on through Zoom. You'll be here live with us, or you'll be here on studio, and we're gonna have a special gift for you if you predict the score, and let us know what you think there for this upcoming game in the comments. Also,
sir.
my boy, the Sportsman, let them know where they can find you, man.
Hey, man, you already know, man. Check your boy out on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that. DA Sports Maine.
Yeah, you'll see it on the screen here.
You already know what it is, man. Raider Nation, Raider Mother. You know the rest, man.
Yeah. So, Robert, any last words, man?
Now let's get that win, Raider Nation. Let's get that win. Let's go
That
over
does
there
not sound
and let's show them.
convincing.
Let's show
Hey,
them old
Versailles.
school. Let's go show them old school football.
That's crazy. What do you think about this Sunday?
Let's get the win, guys. He had to make himself believe that. He was like,
Cheeto, let them know what you think.
Hey, man, you know what? I saw a shirt in Vegas at the Raider Image after I saw the hat, and I went to go get it. It's no más gana, bebe. Just win, baby. That's all I want. Just
That's
win.
it. Hey, we got to win this Sunday.
Please just win.
please,
This
please,
been
please.
Real Talk Nation podcast, man. Peace out, everyone. Let's
Peace
go.
out.